Hey guys, happy Tuesday. Today I'm doing a video. I ain't gonna do one every day, so don't expect it, but definitely I will do a make up your mind Monday every Monday, because I think that's a good day to kind of get your mind prepared for the week. And notice I didn't say Sunday, because on Sundays I don't even think. Like, I'm chilling on Sundays. Like, are you kidding me? So on Mondays is when I get my head right. So I do some Sundays too. I'm just talking crap, but mostly on Sundays I'm chilling. But on Monday is when my brain is in order and I'm ready to work. But anyways, so happy Tuesday, as I stated before. Um, I was in a conversation this morning, and uh, we got on the subject of helping yourself. Um, People always say help yourself. They've used terms like pick yourself up from your own bootstraps and all these other things that could apply to people if it made sense, or if there were fair grounds to stand on. But one thing that I've learned to do over my life is take things a step at a time in uh, translating whatever it is that's coming my way, whether it applies to me in the moment or not. So, helping yourself, what do I mean by helping yourself? It's so many ways you can help yourself, right? You can help yourself by doing what we will be doing. I hope whoever's watching this, that you guys will share this, and we'll continue our Make Up Your Mind Mondays and help ourselves to just grow mentally, physically, emotionally. Um, but the first step is making a choice. So can you help yourself? Pretty much is what I'm getting at. And one way you can start is by simply just making a choice that you want to make a change, right? So, okay, acronym had popped in my head, but then it didn't make sense. So I was like, whatever. That's me. Y'all will realize I have some thoughts sometimes. It just sends my brain to other places. But anyways, back to what we were talking about. How can you help yourself? First thing to do is make a choice. So you've been dealing with school, trying to finish school. You've been dealing with a project around the house, trying to get that done. You've been dealing with trying to keep a steady eating habit. You've been trying to keep uh You've been trying to keep your mind focused. You've been trying to keep your mind healthy. Um, all you have to do is make the choice, right? So the first step in wanting to do something is making the choice, right? We just have the desires all the time, and I wanna, and I wanna, and I wanna, but you're not actually making that choice to get out and get it done. How do you make that choice? Well, I'm glad that you asked. There is no way to make a choice other than to make the choice. There is no way to start something other than to start it. And so those things aren't necessarily conceptualized if you've never been in those spaces. So they become places that are clearly unfamiliar territory. And then you just like, you know what? That just seems like it's too hard and I can't do it. But guess what? You can do it if you make the choice. You can change if you make the choice. You can get better in track. You can get better in math. You can get better on your job if you make the choice. I can give you an example. In working, I used to work on jobs that were not always favorable to me necessarily. And I would go to work, and obviously being excited about the job when you first start a job, everybody's excited about it, but like getting settled into job spaces is what I'm referring to. Going to work and just not liking the job. And guess what? How do you view the job differently? Like, how do you get out of the mind space of not liking a job, but knowing that you need to go to work because you got bills to pay, you got people to take care of, you got a lifestyle you want to live, whatever the case may be, you are there. You know what I'm saying? So how do you deal with situations when you are in a space of, or how do you make a choice when you're in a space where you feel like you have no choice, or you feel like no matter what choice you make, your mind isn't going to change, the circumstance isn't going to change, the situation isn't going to change. Well, guess what? The other piece to making a choice is making the right choice, right? So if I'm at work and I know I don't like my job, I know that a lot of that could possibly have to do with how my relationship is with others, or it could have to do with how I view the job. So the first step in how you develop in a workspace or on a job or in any area of life is you find a reason why you want to be there, right? So you find a reason why you want to be there. I went out for this job, I applied for the job, I put in the time to go through the interviews, and then guess what? I got the job. I got the job. The job was exciting from what I thought, or it was something that was worthy enough for me to put my time in on. But then I get on the job and I don't really like the job, and now I feel stuck. Or whatever situation you may be in. I made a move, and I don't really like this move. Well, guess what? Yeah, you might not have done the research. Yeah, you might have jumped into it head first. Yeah, it might look like you can't come out of it. Yeah, it might look like a bad situation. Yeah, it's something you're going to have to stick out and learn from. Ooh, that's the other piece. But that's another subject. But remember that. So now you're in this space that you don't want to be in. Well, guess what? You can make a choice to say, you know what? I don't want to be here. If you're spiritual, God, I know I don't want to be here. Universe, I know I don't want to be here. Whatever it is, I know I don't want to be here, but please allow me, to put myself in a space to just view this differently, because when I start to look at things different, I start to react to things different. I start to be affected by things different, and I might not necessarily like the job, but I can at least put myself in a mental space that says, you know what, make the best of it that you can. Don't make any interruptions. Don't upset the situation, not people, the situation, because this is about you and how you feel. Don't upset the situation for yourself. People think they go to work and they don't like the job and they're just like, screw this job, I'm gonna quit this job, and they not gonna talk to me in any kind of way. If she say something to me, I'm gonna go off on her, or whatever the case may be. But watch this though. Watch if you just change your mind and thought process about how you viewing that. Guess what? Whatever bad is happening in that place and in that space, you compartmentalize that in your head once you gain control of that situation, because you made a choice of how you gonna deal with this situation until you get out of it. Again, you made a choice of how you gonna deal with this situation until you get out of it. So the question is are you going to have a bad time in the remainder of your time there, or do you want to have a okay time, or do you want to have a pleasant time? Guess what? You can make the choice to do all of that. You just simply have to do it. And what is that? Make the choice. So again, I hope that made sense. That really applies to all energy in life. If you make the choice to view something different, to see something different, guess what? Once you make that choice, you start to believe, you start to cultivate it, and then it becomes reality. It becomes genuine too. And then you say, you know what? I ain't happy in this space and in this place, but I'm grateful that I'm here, because I'm learning that now when I go to my next space and place, I know what to look for. I know what to steer away from. And then I know how to be better because of that situation I was in. But as I told y'all, 10 minutes is going to be my max. I'm done talking. I hope I made sense. I'm going to post this unedited. So if I'm not making sense, please comment. Let me know whatever you guys want me to continue to expand on. And remember, always find some good in the day, because it won't always find you. Have a good one. Talk to y'all later.